Let's now cross to Cole Stangler, who is standing by with a guest at the headquarters of the New Popular Alliance, projected 149 seats. Maybe they were hoping for more, but nevertheless, this is a victory for the union strategy pursued by the leader, Jean-Luc Mélenchon.
Yeah, I'm here now with Tomek, who's an activist with La France Insoumise and the Nupes coalition. You were an activist on the campaign of Sarah Legrand in Paris, who actually won election last Sunday. So to start off, I mean, what do you make of this result? We heard that Jean-Luc Mélenchon was calling for this majority, wanted to have a power-sharing arrangement. Is it a successful night, or is it a disappointing night for the left?
Well, we still don't have the full results, but we can say that it's still somewhat of a successful night, considering the fact that France Insoumise MPs have multiplied by 5 from 2017 at the National Assembly, that the Greens have managed to have a group because of the Nupes, of this alliance, that the Communist Party also and the Socialist Party as well. And of course the fact that Macron isn't sure of having a majority at the end of the night is something that shows that we've managed to make a good campaign. And it shows that the country doesn't want Macron to govern the country as he did during the last 5 years. So I would say that it's still somewhat of a victory.
One of the things that we heard Mélenchon say actually in his speech, despite this strong result for the left, was he talked about the low voter turnout, so the high rate of abstention, as we say in France. Abstention especially high among young people, especially high among low-income voters. Why didn't more people turn out to vote, especially among young people like yourself?
Absolutely. Well, I would believe it's because of the fact that people are getting more and more disgusted by how politics is being done. We've seen during the last 5 years that, ministers who are having affairs, who are having bad affairs, who were, violent towards protesters and had absolutely nothing happen to them. They're beginning to believe that, it doesn't matter what they do. These people will still be in power. So they believe voting doesn't count for anything. It doesn't matter. And so we're here to show that, being an MP is a responsibility towards the people. And so we want to show them that with us, politics is going to change. And we've shown it during 5 years with our only 17 MPs, and we're going to show it for the next 5 years with even more MPs.
I want to ask you one last quick question here, Tomek. One of the things that we've heard among Macron supporters is that the lack of an absolute majority in parliament means the country is going to be essentially ungovernable. We've heard this among some supporters of Macron. What do you make of this idea that France now is going to be plunged in this sort of chaotic political situation and it's going to be very difficult to govern? What do you make of this criticism?
Well, do they have a problem with democracy? Is my question to them. It's their fault if they don't have a majority. They have only themselves to blame. And so I would say that, if you're not okay with the results, but maybe you're not okay with democracy, and we've seen it during 5 years that oftentimes Macron and his majority weren't okay with, democratic protest. And it shows, if they say this tonight, it shows that they haven't changed at all. And it's kind of a bit worrying for the future.
So some strong words there from activists from La France Insoumise. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk with us. People here will be continuing to watch these results come in. You still have a lot of people milling around this evening as those results start trickling in across the country.
Cole Stangler at the New Popular Alliance headquarters, François.